Let's redo that.
Hello, everybody. My name is Diego Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the top 4 of the Gen Con World Qualifier, the North American Championship. This round, I'm joined by my good friend, William Hagwood.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
And this round, our main game is Andrew Nuckols versus Joe Konopa, and we are going to be taking some peeks at the Duncan Howard versus Nathan Idy game as we get to our planning phases, a little bit back and forth. We don't have the player camera because the player camera is being used to take a look at that other game. The other game, unfortunately, will not be recorded because there is no memory card in the camera. That's my fault. I'm sorry, but you will be able to we'll be able to keep track. Shout out to Crispy, who's going to be taking care of the stats on that game. We'll be able to pull it up, and we'll give you updates as we cut there. But here on our main game, we have Andrew Nuckols versus Joe Konopa. We have the Empire versus the Resistance, Darth Vader and some TIE fighters versus Joe's Chewbacca and friends. We'll fully break it down, but while I get the color coding going, Will's going to go ahead and break it down, and everybody at home, you can choose your champion.
All right, we have Andrew Nuckols. He is flying the Empire. He has Darth Vader, Defender, a menace out there. Not only does he get free evades, he can spend his force to automatically change one of his attack dice to a hit. Also has Malice and Juke for some additional offensive modification. We have Jingoist, the classic Jingo Jingo Wampa. These TIE fighters can strain or deplete you if they engage at range 1 to 0. They also include the elicits of Deadman Switch and Contraband Cybernetics. Deadman Switch turns you into a bomb when you're destroyed. Contraband Cybernetics lets you do red maneuvers and actions while stressed. Wampa gets an extra dice when he is not attacked for the round. Has elusive for some defensive ability as well. Valen Rudor can take an action if you shoot at somebody at range 0 to 1 of him. Has marksmanship for some additional crits. And Item Versio leading this TIE swarm. She's got Deadeye Shot, Crack Shot, and Heavy Laser Cannon. This ship only cares about bullseyes and protecting other TIE fighters. A classic in the meta right now, the TIE fighters and Darth Vader very much on theme for the Empire. On the other side, we have Joe. He is flying the Resistance, led by Chewbacca in the Falcon. He's got Ray Gunner, so he can use that force to change any dice to a hit or evade. False transponder codes, so whether he locks or is locked, be able to provide a jam to that ship. Marksmanship for some crits out the bullseye. Notorious if you shoot at Chewbacca and you're in their arc, he's going to go ahead and give you a strain, and if he shoots that ship that's strained, he also gets a reroll. And of course, raise Millennium Falcon to allow sloops and boost even while stressed. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the squad here. We got Kazuda and the Fireball. He has the ability that if he's got, as long as he's got less damage cards than your initiative, he gets an extra dice on offense and defense. So for right now, he does start the game with a damage card. That's Explosion with Wings. So Wampa will not work for him because Wampa's initiative is only 1. But for everybody else, it will get 3 attack dice and 3 defense. Has Heroic R1J5, which is Bucket. If he repairs the damage card, he can repair it again. That works with Cass's Fireball, so he chose a damage card that will hopefully combine with those other repairing droid. Advanced Slam and Targeting Computer are his modifications. so you can take extra actions, including target lock after slamming. But then we get to the Y-Wings. We got Wilsa, Sai, and Shaza. All of them have ion cannon turrets, engine upgrades, and targeting computers, and as well their bomb of choice. We got bomb lid on Wilsa, proxy mines on Kai, and Shaza with concussion bombs. So some scary, scary beef out there for Joe. Been pretty successful with it. Obviously, he's made it up into the top 4. I'll be looking into marking off the rest of these ships here. Did you get them all?
Yep.
All right, fantastic. The TIE fighters here already engaging, or excuse me, already trying to engage in a tight block, favoring chance engagement here. Chance engagement is the scenario that has a single objective, and you'll need to keep a ship in range 2 of it to score a point in the in phase. If you don't, you give up 1 point. You give up your point to your opponent, which would allow them potentially to get 2 points for that center scenario. You
give up all rights. All rights to that point are transferred to your opponent.
I just think about it, 2 points up for grabs, and you got to be in the middle to get one of them.
All right, there we go. All of our color coding is done. We know who all the Y-Wings are. We know who all the TIE fighters are. It's like we got Skittles up in here.
All the colors. All the colors. Now those fancy rings are pretty nice looking. They must be made out of some high quality acrylic, Dion.
That's right. Thank you to our sponsor, longtime sponsor, Curl Paw Creatives. The proprietor who happens to be Andrew Nuckols. All right. So we're going to go ahead and say thank you there. 20% off the entire shop right now, curlpawcreatives.com, or just look up Curl Paw Creatives on Etsy. So 20% off. Thank you to our patrons. You guys are the ones that make it happen. The reason why we can come to events like Gen Con and bring you this coverage. You can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron to get cool stuff and support the channel. And then last but not least, thank you to Asmodee for providing us with internet access, because without it, we would have to try a mobile hotspot. And while we've done it before, it's not the most stable thing in the world. Thank you to Asmodee for providing the internet. So we are into this match. They're in the planning phase. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek.
They're about a little peek at our secret cam.
That's right. There's a secret cam. That's happening over there, but we got to get back to our main game.
Yep, a little peek out of ID versus Howard.
Just if you want a longer peek, just reverse rewind and pause.
Rewind and pause, exactly here. So, Dion, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Which faction here, which list, do you think is favored in this scenario?
Well, Chewbacca obviously very good at the Houston, right? But before I go too far, shout out to Had Ronnie Chaos. Hadronic Chaos, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs to the channel, as well as Mike and Thropa for joining for subbing for 1 month as well.
Hadronic Chaos won our ship.
Oh, snap. Yes. Well, there you go.
Thank you for paying that forward, passing it on to other viewers here. We're currently almost at 500 viewers. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in here at the exciting conclusion of this World Champion qualifier.
That's right. So looking at our current setup here.
Anyways, back to you. Who do you think has the better, just in the list, who do you think is better at chance?
The thing with this list is you want to minimize as many bonus attacks from Chewie as possible. The problem is that you have to get through the Y-Wings, all of which have that ion cannon turret, so they can be there to punish you. But if Andrew has one good turn where all his ships have shots on Chewbacca, that could be game, because he only has one single agility. He does have the Rey's Millennium Falcon title to have that evade action and get the rerolls.
No, that's Millennium Falcon.
Oh, that's that. Oh, you're right. Rey's Millennium Falcon is a boosting, and I was thinking about the Rebels.
I know. We've been seeing a lot of Rebels, but Rey actually made a pretty big splash in the top 8. Obviously, Joe here made it into the top 4. But yeah, the Resistance making a bit of a comeback in this tournament.
Turns out pushing out 4 or 5 hits at a time are really, really good.
Yeah. We've really been talking, I have anyways, about how you really need a blend of P versus E, which is going for objectives, and P versus P, player versus player, which is destroying ships. And this mix of that heavy hitting Chewbacca, who has that large base, so he's getting those snares that require it, but then also it has the bodies with these Y-Wings to go out and take objectives as well. I mean, very same thing with Nuckols, right? He's got that big heavy hitter for when you really need ships off the board, but then a wide variety of other kind of filler ships to handle objectives.
Now, looking at the current positioning, a couple people are calling for Kai to 3-bank boost in to jam up the TIE Fighter formation. That could be good. The question is it long enough? Is it long enough to actually jam up?
You're going to jam up some of them.
Yeah, you'll jam up that left side at least.
Now, I've seen Nuckols do the same engagement all the time. He always keeps Vader on the outside, using those TIE Fighters as a screen so that he's got open lanes. The full throttle free evade does require fully executing your maneuver. So you got to make sure you're flying your Darth Vader through clear lanes.
Now, looking at Chewbacca's current position, has the option. It's a huge lane going through those 2 obstacles right there. You could easily turn in and have shots on the TIE Fighters. I kind of doubt that we'll get space down here for Joe. I would be a little bit worried if we saw Joe go for that. We'll have to wait and see. We do have the focus and the force available there. That force coming from Rey Gunner. We're going to go ahead and target lock. Here comes Vader with the force straight. All right, full throttle evade. And this will be a bank boost. So Vader is in the thick of it, not currently in range for any ion cannon turrets. And we are in combat. All right, so we did have a calculate pass.
Yep, should be a calculate pass there. Wait, you said calculate pass?
Yeah, that's Kai's ability.
No,
one of these Y-Wings.
That's Shazza. If Shazza defends, she can give a ship behind her a matching green token. Don't normally see those abilities of the Y-Wings being used.
That's what it is.
Yep, and yeah, Vader did the exact thing I thought he was going to do. 5 forward boost. Going to go for that HLC on Chewbacca.
And here we go, 4 dice.
Oh, that's Wilsa. Wilsa with the Larry droid.
Got it.
That's what was passing the calculates.
Oh, here's Vader with 4 hits. Spends both. Chewbacca could avoid one.
Well, he could avoid both with Rey Gunner. Oh, Ray does require arc, though.
All right, so gonna go ahead and check to see if Ray is in there.
Let's pull up Ray for a second.
I was just gonna do that.
Yep, Chewie gets actions and bonus attacks when the ship is destroyed. Ray Gunner, though. Let's go ahead and read that.
While you defend or perform an attack, if the enemy ship is in your turret arc, you may spend 1 force to change 1 blank to an evade or a hit.
Thank you. Can you clean up that that dice box a little bit? When you get a chance, Dion. I know, I've been fighting it all week. Okay, so we did see the Ray and the focus being spent there. All of Chewbacca's mods.
I mean, Joe knows that Chewbacca is if Chewbacca goes down first, that is the game,
that's
right?
the game. Well, yeah, what are 3 Y-Wings going to do against Vader, right?
Kaz is the best pilot in the world, haven't you heard?
Best pilot in the world?
The galaxy.
Maybe his world. Oh, the galaxy.
All right, so we're starting Jingoist. Nothing. Iden does not have Chewie. Can go into Kaz and the Y-Wing.
Okay, Kaz should get the extra defense dice because of their ability.
Two on 4. And we'll have to spend the focus.
Do not take a crit here. Not an option.
Yep. Those fireballs have no shields.
Yeah, no shields, exactly. Already a hold down, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what he chose for Kaz's fireball there in combination with Bucket.
Ooh, our Ion.
Okay, ooh, obstructed though.
There is that little, there's a little nubbin. I missed the little rock there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. 4 dice on defense and nothing there.
Nope.
No tokens in sight. All right, going to Wampa Iden.
All
right, going into Iden.
Ooh, spent that focus on defense. Only putting 1 crit through. Single evade is all it needed. No problem.
All right.
Ooh, Joe, regretting that Notorious on Chewbacca. Cannot forget about that strain and reroll.
That makes a big deal against those 3 agility ships.
Yes, it does. It could be very powerful. I mean, this is top 4. This is cutthroat now. Yeah. Sorry.
It is a May ability. 2 hits. And
2 hits.
Got him.
Yeah, long range obstructed. Hard to hit these TIE fighters right now.
TIE fighters, lower initiative TIE fighters are up. This is Valen Rudor. All right. Range 3, 2 dice, 1 hit. And with the ability, he'll have 3 plus the range. Plenty.
Yeah, fantastic. Still no damage there on the TIE fighters, unfortunately. All right, some intense measuring here, trying to get those ion cannons on Vader.
Yep.
It's not only shuts down, you know, his fast maneuvers, but that free evade he gets.
Yep. And it looks like there was no obstruction.
All right, we'll have his evade.
Ion turret looking at Vader. It's hit crit. Vader does still have that evade. He needs to roll one naturally here.
There it is.
Has evade. Does he have any other shots coming in? I guess Chewie hasn't shot yet, right?
Chewie has not shot. No, Chewie shot at Iden, I think. All right, so he ends up spinning the evade there. Not too worried about the Y-Wing's primary follow-up.
Range 3 obstructed. And gonna go Vader. This is unmodded on unmodded.
No, he's got a hidden calculate out there.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
The one that got passed forward, yep.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, so finds the damage on Darth Vader. He can bleed.
He can bleed. Shield.
6 to go. All right, looks like a shot coming in here on Chewbacca. See if he remembers Notorious this time.
2 hits. Wampa had been shot at, so no ability. And is going to take another one. That shield's down on Chewbacca.
Okay, well, I mean, that's a great start here for Andrew. Yep, still didn't do the Notorious. I guess it's the end of the round, but...
Well, I mean, it could.
It matters.
It would limit the.
Just to make sure he does the blue, right?
Right.
Like, I understand.
All right, so we see some questions coming up.
He's asking about these bombs, the concussion bombs, in particular.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's take a second and take a look at our other game.
Oh yeah, well, looks like there's some movement going on here. Looks like the joust has commenced into the center of the board, as you do in Old Chance.
Mm-hmm. We'll get a better view for us right here for a second.
Let's take a look here. So the lat is being gunned down by all the TIE fighters, and it looks like Anakin is out on the side towards us. Where's Obi-Wan though? Oh, there he is. This is Obi-Wan up here.
Yep.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay. Yeah, Obi-Wan is at the top right there. Looks like he's going to have a bullseye shot on that green TIE fighter. That's going to be Iden Versio for Nathan Iden. Again, this is our bonus game. We're just kind of taking a peek as our main game is on during their planning phase. Looks like so far damage-wise, Duncan's lost a shield on Contrail. Shields are down on Hound. Obi and Anakin look to be clean.
Yep.
Darth Vader clean. Captain Farroff is clean, and so are the rest of those TIE fighters.
I think we're just entering combat right now.
Go ahead and stay with it as long as we're still in planning on the other side. We are watching both tables. We'll continue monitoring.
Yeah, I was watching peeks at Duncan's game versus Nick Sperry.
Yep.
Really likes to leverage that C-3PO double calc and Corky Kreese on his lat. So not only do you get defensive rerolls for yourself, but you can throw modifiers to people defending around you.
We just saw CLT get utilized there for 4 hits going into the TIE fighter. And it looks like we're taking some damage there into Iden. And that was a charge flip in order to prevent the damage happening. So Iden lives, and that has been spent now. So if that was... That was Obi-Wan. They would be wrapping up initiative 5s. The next Contrail did end up bumping into the Reaper.
I think D's asking about 7th Fleet Gunner.
Yeah.
I think he has the classic question of, can you 7th Fleet Gunner range 1 and then add the CLT?
Yeah, and the answer is yes.
Most certainly can. Adding is not rolling. Yeah, Duncan Howard's squad does favor, he likes those crack shots. He's got them on both Contrail and Anakin.
I mean, just being able to push down through the little bit of extra damage really makes a massive difference.
I mean, he's paying 7 points for that 7B Anakin. We see him with that 333 stat line. So yeah, you really need to be pushing damage through when you're spending that many points.
Hey, how much is a shield upgrade?
8.
8, and crack shot is
3.
So I mean that's a 5 loadout point trade.
Sure.
Right there, one for the other.
Yeah, this Anakin's an interesting build. It has chopper and spare parts canisters. Chopper mostly used for the red evade instead of purple.
Yeah.
And spare parts canisters could remove locks.
Looks like Nathan's gonna go ahead and get 3 hits on one of his attacks. And some of the TIE fighters seem to be trying to do some work versus Hound. Hound now down to 5 hull.
Yeah, I mean, Hound with the double calculates are pretty good. Not as good as a reinforcing one, but still pretty good.
All right. So far, Nathan ID ahead 3-1. That'll be a score of 4-2 here at the end. The other game is still during planning. It is a tough turn for them. All right.
I think we're about to do
Next
the road
attack.
here. We're checking the.
I know it's tough having two screens at once.
No worries, no worries.
All right, it looks like they're ready back at the main table. We'll come back for sure.
All right.
All right.
Looks like the first player token's going to stay with Joe for this round. We do have a lot of overlap on initiative 4 in this matchup.
Yep.
So it is very important. I mean, it's probably going to be in the YouTube video, going to be honest with you.
Yeah, all these cutaways will be as part of the YouTube video. They're not worth cutting out.
I can't,
like time-wise.
No, no.
So
I was going to say, like, I can make, maybe, like, I'll make, like, a highlight reel of all of them, throw them all into one video.
Sure, you could. It would be just a couple minutes, and of course, unless we end up cutting to there for an extended amount of time.
Sure. I mean, with this amount of beef on the board, with the Y-Wings and Chewbacca, I don't feel like this is going to go to time. Chance engagement typically doesn't, because it's harder to score points in it, outside of destroying their ships.
Wampa's going to go ahead and take a focus.
Yeah, we're talking about this huge hard turn here to try to catch Kaz and Chewbacca coming around.
That is a hard commit. I'm worried about those TIE fighters on the edge, but I think they have enough space.
True. We'll see if Kai can boost and maybe disrupt some of them. Nope, just going to sit there and focus. Doesn't have a lock. Must have a lock on somebody already. Yeah, I can see the pink lock over here on somebody.
There you go, side to side method will work. You might hear some popping and locking behind us. They're closing up the Asmodee booth here. And there is Shasta sitting in front of Wampa at range 1. They could probably trade in some shots.
Really? I wonder
later on.
I wonder if he planned to boost then, or what kind of plan he has set for Kazuda.
For Kaz, I'm going to guess that Kaz might be going fast, trying to get into the backfield. And if you take, I'm assuming we're going through this bracket, you probably have to bank and then boost if you want to stay straight here.
Oh, sure, that makes sense.
We also could have, Joe trying to be a little bit defensive, keep Chewy at range 3, and only do the bank.
Okay.
And we are going to get a boost.
Yeah.
That way, but that does
should put that turret arc facing right there. Should be able to catch a couple TIE fighters.
Mm-hmm. That intuitive interface doing some work, making sure it still has a modification.
They really feel like force users if you keep getting those calculates every round.
Mm-hmm. All right, slaps down that focus on Valen Rudar. And it does. I think Kaz gets through there. I think Kaz might end up being the blocker.
Oh, okay. This is, I think it's Rikri119 asking about how to watch the videos. Just on your phone, go to, through the app? I'm not sure. Through the... on the website, you go Twitch.com or Twitch TV/Gold Squadron Podcast /videos, and you can select today's video and start watching it, even right now. But we don't recommend that. Recommend staying with us live here. Got almost 500 viewers. Thank you so much for everybody joining in. Remember, this is just the top 4. We got one more match to crown the North American champion.
That's right. And with the roll downs and movements of the world invite, all top 8 players here now have an invite. There were only 4 to give.
Oh, nice.
And 4, I think it was
at least 4 had.
At least 4 of them had it, and they're good.
Nice. Yeah, and that was I think a lot of the players who had played in like system opens and stuff before the kind of COVID shutdown were already able to get those world invites.
Are you telling me that good players are good?
Good players continue to be good. Surprise.
Did you know Andrew Nuckols hadn't played a single game of 2.6 before he played here?
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, he's a good player.
He's a good player. He knows the game.
Good X-Wing player.
He's got a good team as well. The Birmingham Barons.
Yeah.
That's really what you need. Find yourself a local game store. Start making some X-Wing friends. And that way you can, test each other more often, get better through, playing the game more.
All right. So we did see Wilsa turn to the bottom of the board. Currently has that turret arc pointed to the top of the board. And chooses go ahead and intuitive interface into that calculate, and Iden is very close whether she fits it. The Kaz's gun is not in the way, and that lands.
Woo!
That lands. Telling you, X-Wing is a game of positioning.
Yes, indeed. Now maybe someone could fill me in. How did the jam get out there? Who's jamming out in this list? False transponder codes. That's who's jamming.
The target lock.
Yes, can take away the evade because you get the evade first, which prevents juke, and as well as obviously changing the dice.
That's right. 2 bank here with the Jingoist. And Vader with the 5 straight skips over the block and now we'll only have to we'll have to deal with the Jingoist.
Oh wait, no.
Does he end up bumping
He might
here?
get the block. Oh, it's getting a bit close.
He is in there. He might be able to boost.
Wow.
Look. He might be able to boost to get out of Chewy's arc and have a shot.
Wow, boost through the Y-wing? That would be pretty impressive.
I think it fits. Because he's so close. He's so close. You can fit those bank maneuvers are like
bigger than
they're big, like
template.
1.25 kind of length.
Yep, so there's the full throttle, gets rid of the jam.
Let's see if he sees it. Oh man.
That's risky though. Because you don't have any tokens right now, and Chewbacca's got the shot on you.
No, that's a mistake.
He needs a defense modifier, and he's got a range one shot.
He's
asking about the bombs. Oh, those bombs are the bomblet generator, so not guaranteed.
Yep.
He's going to focus up. He doesn't think the boost will fit, Dion. Doesn't believe me. Save the game state.
I can't. I can't. Oh man. Oh, that is brutal. Because if Chewie does big damage here, this is the turn you come back to.
Yeah, remember, chance engagement.
Yeah.
Half points. That's 3 points on the, or 4 points on the line for Darth Vader.
Oh, he's gonna
thinking about the malice.
It's a little greedy. To dig for an extra crit.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he asked if there was 3 shields and then put 2 crits down. Oh, now he just realized
it.
He literally said, "I got 3 shields," and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna put 2 crits out." Oh, a pilot crit. Oh, structural damage as the crit.
Yep.
There's structural damage.
All right.
This is onto yellow Wilsa, orange Wilsa.
So Vader is avoiding the ion cannon.
Yep, structural damage. SD, there you go.
So with Malice, if it was a ship crit, is that when it?
Pilot or crew?
Pilot or crew. Got it.
Ship crit is not what you want.
No. I mean,
it's okay, but it'd be better.
Yeah.
It'd be better, cooler if it was.
Blank, focus, evade. It's taking 1 damage on Iden from that ion cannon attack. I started looking for the colors from the other game.
Fair enough.
All right, range 2 shot into Darth Vader. 1 hit. Spending the lock.
All right, Chewbacca.
2 hits.
All right, 2 hits from Chewbacca, and Darth Vader does have that focus token for defense.
Gonna spend Rey.
Oh, and Rey as well.
Spends a focus,
Right,
takes 1 more.
Takes 1, fair enough.
Vader down to 2 shields. Kaz will have a range 1 shot. Big money here coming in.
All right, hitting a crit.
Hit crit from Kaz. TIE Fighters.
So he's putting a crit into the jingoist out there, orange jingoist.
All right, so what is the debate here?
He's debating item. He's gonna take it. Does not want to. Ooh, so he items the second damage from the direct hit. Interesting. Okay, totally legal.
Yeah, to avoid the half points.
To avoid half points is, yeah. All right, they are. Every time we play Chance Engagement, I always forget about half points.
Yep. Oh, HLC from Aiden. I forgot she has a heavy laser cannon.
She loves those bullseyes, don't you forget? Well, it looked terrible.
Whiff.
Yeah, you can't dead-eye shot or anything like that. Just kind of spin the focus.
And spin the calculate. Oh,
Nicely
no money.
done.
Waiting for the other TIE fighters. I think Andrew was really hoping for a big swing there on the heavy laser cannon.
Yeah,
but Joe
could have been cool.
Joe lost those shields early on Chewbacca, and now is starting to gain a little bit of momentum, a little bit of ground.
Yeah.
If Chewbacca doesn't take at least get to half points here, I think that's bad news for Andrew.
And it's not like Chewie's slow. He's got to, that red boost action, so it can really start circling faster than these TIE fighters.
Yep. Spinning for 2, going into Chewbacca. 2 on the Chewie.
All right, 6 all remaining. There we see the notorious trigger coming from Chewbacca. Gonna hand out a strain. Oh, we might not be have half points on. Is that right? No.
No, it'll change. It's not quite half. It's one away.
Will says halved, but you only get 1 point.
Yeah.
On a 3-point ship. So Andrew's got that half points right now.
I didn't add the scenario points, so that's the current one.
Oh, true, from last round. Yep, when they traded the long range shots, of course.
So we have an arc check here.
Okay.
Range 2 continuing the assault into Chewie. 1 hit. Squiggle.
Another Notorious potentially?
Nope. Saving that for Wampa.
Fair enough. Okay, got the next attack up here. Spins the calc there for a hit crit.
Ion cannon. Takes 1 damage.
Yep. She is destroyed after that single damage goes through. And you're not happy about that? Could have been pretty cool. I mean, if Chewbacca goes down to a low amount of health, yeah, the heavy laser cannon might have done it.
All right.
2 more?
2 more damage into Chewie. So 6-5 is the score. Kai has a primary shot. Looking at Wampa, this will disengage the charge.
Okay.
Yeah, and Joe's saying at the table, it's like, I need to not have 4 dice going into two.
Maybe not that.
One hit. Got the squiggle you needed. Range 1 is going to be 3 dice from Wampa. Has a focus token out there. And that's a hit crit.
Ooh, crit's going to be going through. Takes both.
What do we get? Blinded pilot.
Okay. Okay. Now, if Chewie ever does get destroyed, he could, in theory, fix that as this free action he gets.
Right.
And then shoot.
He also has a force.
Yeah, he's got a natural force.
Yeah.
If not.
So I think they missed the turn of
unless it's only turn 2, it seems unlikely. So 5, and then the center points. There it is.
All right, we got it. There it is.
We got there. Fantastic.
Got it. We did it.
Look at that.
And now they're headed into round 4.
Yeah, there's quite the scrum in this matchup. Let's take, while they're setting up for the next round, let's take a little peek at the backup table here.
All right, what do you see, Will, with your eagle eyes?
My eagle eyes. Mine are squinting. I see attack dice being rolled. Unfortunately, both of them were using that white dice, so I can't even tell what's attack or green dice anymore. And look at that scrum in this.
White dice on the opposite side of the table.
I do see Obi-Wan out there and Anakin. Anakin's the ship with Chopper on top. I don't know what happened, but apparently.
He's been spending force at range 0 this whole tournament.
Who? Which one?
The entire day.
Who? Nathan?
He's been spending force
Did
at
he?
range 0.
Did he just get DQ'd for it?
He got once.
All tournament, huh? Wow. Okay.
Whatever.
I mean, that's on your opponents at that point, I guess. Well, that's hilarious. So I don't know if they're gonna keep playing, but yeah, they're going back into it. Good to know though, you can't spend force on defense. They changed that rule.
Yeah. Well, you can on defense.
Of course.
Yeah. But not
offensive
not
does.
at range 0, yeah.
Well, apparently that didn't help him out then, so we'll see what Vader has.
Mm-hmm. He has been in college. I think this is the only like this is some of the few tournaments he's played for the summer.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Fair enough. I mean, that's one of the best parts about X-Wing, in my opinion, is that it's always evolving, always changing, but it does require some, we'll say, upkeep in the rules.
I'm hoping, like, we know that they're coming out with those new starter sets.
We're hoping
we need a brand new, fresh rule book with everything tight. I mean, I know that unpopular opinion, unpopular opinion.
Okay.
I know that people are like, oh, this feels like we're beta testing stuff. We are beta testing stuff, and I'm okay with it because
as long as it gets refined, right?
When that rule book comes out, I need it to be tight.
Oh, it's got to last for a long time.
It's got to last for a long time. I know that there's a problem right now. We are in that gap of like the rule books in the box don't match anything, right?
All right, let's switch back to the other game because they're into playing in there. That's a mess of a scrum. Vader's still alive though. Did we get the score?
Of that other game, the score was an amount.
Okay.
The score was 7-6 Duncan.
7-6 Duncan. Okay. All right. We got a road roll here for round 4. Can we summarize? Basically, Nathan didn't understand the rules and had been breaking them, unfortunately. So he had gotten probably a very serious warning to never do that again.
We can ask.
He's not DQ'd because he's still playing.
Still playing, yeah. No mods for the attacker at range 0. Let's just make sure if we're talking about it, the attacker. But anyway, that's not this game. Let's keep it going.
Oh, we were watching Nathan. It certainly didn't happen in the top cut.
And 4 straight coming in from Wampa. I think trying to take up some of the space that Falcon could be going into. It's a little fast. Maybe going to go for the barrel roll. There it is.
There it is, yeah. Get a block on Chibanka, perhaps.
Yep.
Maybe even this Y-wing cause like a chain reaction. All right, some tight positioning here for everyone. Ooh, gonna have to bump into his own ship potentially.
Kai may end up. It's gonna have to do that friendly roll, of course. If you bump into a friendly ship, then you are forced to roll a die on a hit or crit, take a damage. So D, just want to check. That's a hard warning? Is the official ruling? People are asking because everybody was so loud about it, so now I have to.
So wag of the fingers. It's way too late to do anything.
Right.
Results.
Luckily, we didn't catch him doing it on the cut games because we've been watching.
It didn't happen in the cut game.
Right.
So
we only know he's been doing it all tournament because he
said it.
told us.
Right. Right.
He had no range 0 shot in my game. So.
Yeah. See. No
so
problem.
it's been fine at least twice. The stream game didn't happen either. Yeah. All right.
That's the thing, right? Like we know how good he is.
Right.
How often is Vader going to be blocked?
Right.
Well, that's Faroff though. Faroff's got the force.
Oh no!
Yeah, Faroff is a pretty good blocker. It turns out. Might get a couple range 0s.
That's right. Anyway, let's keep it going. Again, the warning's been issued. We're moving on here. We actually just saw Shasa bump as well. This could be a problem. This means that Chewie can end up bumping into Shasa.
Yeah, that, like I said, that chain reaction there.
Wait, blocking is good?
Blocking still.
I was told blocking was dead.
Well, as I learned playing against Nick Sperry, blocking a Baze Malbus is not good. Don't do that.
All right. All right. Jingoist text being read out loud there.
Just got to choose the token here and then ask them if they want to spin to focus or not.
Okay, focus is the action there for the Jingoist. Kaz getting out of town, set up for that slam.
Ooh, true. Someone had said that Joe likes to put direct hit underneath of his fireball because when direct hit repairs, that's when Bucket can activate his droid R1J5. So essentially it's free to slam.
Right.
You get a damage, but you remove a damage at the same time.
Flips a fuel leak and is stressed.
Oh, really? So it's fuel leak. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's technically the same thing, but it doesn't happen right away. Yeah, pretty much. No, it's an explosion with wings from the slam.
Right. All right, so Chewbacca does end up hitting there and takes an additional damage.
Oof.
Chewie's down to 1. Just 1.
A gust of wind here from the center jingoist. It's going to take him down.
And I think this jingoist is out. There is a bomb that was dropped there, though.
Yeah.
That jingoist is it's Valen Rudor. Excuse me.
Oh, well, they're all jingos to me. Anyways, is Chewbacca in combat as a note?
Oh, and Chewbacca's going to take the concussion bomb.
That's what I'm saying. Can you pull up his card for just 1 second? Because someone said that CAD is combat only.
After a friendly ship at range 03 is destroyed.
Destroyed. Okay,
so he'll trigger he'll get to shoot 1 more time.
Fantastic. Good to know.
So that concussion bomb will end up ending it for Chewie, but again, Chewie's ability will trigger. It is going to be a crit, though, so he's going to hope to not have... Well, he's already got the blinded pilot, so he'll get an action.
To
I mean,
boost?
I guess you don't want...
He can't boost.
He can't, because he's going to be dead.
Rough time for Chewbacca there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a 4 dice attack.
You just don't want a weapons failure.
Literally anything. Well, no, because it's a concussion bomb, so you just take the strain. You don't care. You're dead. But it does hit all those TIE fighters, though, too.
All right, Kai. Can I say Joe's such a classy guy? He's one of the most very polite players. Very even-keeled. Awesome guy out of Indiana.
Yeah. I mean, there's. I believe in dice karma, right?
Yep.
You know, give your opponent a little bit of leeway. We're all human.
So strain goes away. Focus bump with a stress there for that jingoist that bumped into Kai. 4K from Vader.
All right, just chilling.
Vader does boost. He's going for it. Will have that heavy laser cannon onto Chewbacca, but Chewbacca will be gone. So may even have that HLC on Wilsa.
Might just take her out right here, because she might be in the bomb then too. Could be strained. You're right.
My hips are tight. That's all.
You need to take a walk or something? Okay.
All right, so decisions have to be made here. The order of the damage, because of Chewbacca's ability, could matter.
I believe it's the dropper of the bomb chooses in the order.
All right, so the ruling here is that.
Yeah. You measure to anybody and you select the order as long as the dropper there. So you can choose all of the jingoists first, then choose Chewbacca to see if potentially it's mostly the strain. Remember, the concussion bomb, when you when you get hit by it, you take a face down card, and if you don't flip it face up, or flip up one of your cards rather, because it is random, you'll have to take a strain.
Valen's gonna take one. See if he takes. So can choose to take a strain. He's gonna expose it. Council Fire.
No, great. That's on Valen Rudor.
Oh.
The Council Fire. Not great when we're about to engage. Though Valen could flip it down with his ability, right?
Could. We missed a crit here on orange. All right.
Structural.
Shasha just took a structural damage.
Oh, maybe you should have just taken them one strain.
And then, because those do go underneath the shields.
Oh yeah.
The
oh,
concussion bombs.
So damage sensor array for the other Y-wing there.
That being
Wilsa.
Wilsa.
Yeah, well, she ain't gonna live. She ain't gonna be a lot much longer with Vader behind her. Here we go. Now we're preparing for the Chewbacca attack. He can flip the. He flips blinded, and now he can use Ray to convert blanks as well. It's about the only difference he could do in the modifications.
So I mean, the action could be to rotate and shoot at Darth Vader. Might that be the winning condition?
Yeah.
Because this is about to be a big swing. This is about to be 7 points. So right now, Joe's fishing for points. He's looking at how many points, how many points,
I need your points. I need your points.
I mean, Jingoist and Valen both at 2. Valen in pink has only 2 hull and a Council Fire. Might be worth shooting there.
This is the problem, though, is that Valen's going to fix that Council Fire if you shoot anybody nearby.
Because of Valen's ability. Can you remind us what that is?
Yeah, if a ship defends at range 0 to 1 of Valen Rudor can take an action. But I don't know if it's on your action bar or not, to be honest with you. Perform an action. Very underutilized. Valen Rudor. Everybody loves the Jingoist instead, so I can see why Valen Rudor is always the 5th TIE fighter.
This is chance engagement. 4 point swing, not 7, because he had half.
Yeah, half
Ray
points.
for 4, or for 3. And Vader takes 1 more damage. 1 away from half.
Okay.
This is getting tight.
All right, finally, Chewbacca taken off the board after that bonus attack.
10-5. Vader, range 1. So this is just dice rolled here for Vader. Vader has 1 force up. Wilsa has 2. And that'll do it. No need to spend the force there.
Yeah, should.
Don't. What? Why?
He can get his force back.
Oh, potential getting force back.
Yep.
You're right.
Oh, only ships though. No force back, unfortunately, for Andrew.
All right. 2 more with Wilsa going down. Yeah, so I always forget about that digging crits for Malice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just because if you wouldn't have spent it, he would be at 2 force next turn. So
I know. But what if you get 2 pilot crits?
I mean, you're right.
The math doesn't support it, though. I agree. It just is fun to use their abilities.
This is true. You paid for them. All right, we got some long-range shots here. Here we go. Joe firing with Kazuto. Enough evades there. Expect Joe to start getting really aggressive here. He's got to start chasing Vader for those 9 points. Whiff with the shot going into Shasa.
Big whiff.
Orange Jingoist. Strain was a selection, or getting rid of the focus.
Offers it up. No Rudor trigger.
He said he's going to take the strain. But he doesn't have any agility. Oh, hits structural damage anyway.
Okay. Joe takes 2 damage here on Shaza.
Yeah, he's good. It's weird because the shields were on. Concussion bombs, a little out of fashion. Easy mistake to make there.
Well, the strain wouldn't go away, though. Is that right? Strain shouldn't go away. He was penalized by it.
All right. All right. Looks like we're good. All right. All right. So
interesting.
Range 0 shot here.
Okay.
Council fire for Valen.
Oh, okay.
I think Valen has. Andrew did forget about Valen Rudor's ability, though.
Sure did. All right, so now we see the range 1.
And that's going to be hit, crit.
Yeah, that's goodbye.
Shields are down. Were shields down already on Shasa?
Yeah, yep. That was from the previous attack. And then now we're doing hit, crit.
And direct for being taken off the table there. Because I had it down to 1, and the direct confirmed it.
Confirm. Pop. Ships are going down this round as the clock is ticking here. We got some last final shots.
That's right. 2 coming in for the resistance. 1.
So takes damage.
And that's going on to Wampa.
Yep.
+1 to both sides. And we'll go ahead and take a peek at that other player, at the other table here.
Oh, well, it cleaned out.
So we got some ships off the board. You can see that the Lat is gone, so is Contrail for Duncan. On Nathan's side, couple of TIE fighters. Vader still has a shield. Another Jingoist with 1 health down, and Wampa is full. Current score 12-9. While we were finishing up the attacks on the other table, we did see some type of big happen at the Nathan table.
Must have been an exciting attack or something.
And real quick here as we wrap up this game. Joe did just officially concede that game, so congratulations, Andrew Nuckols, getting to the finals of our North American Championships.
Fantastic.
Let's go ahead, flip over to the other table. We're gonna stay there. Also gonna turn that off because we don't need it anymore.
Don't need it. Why don't we make it full screen then too?
All right.
Maybe we could pop it out, put it on one of these other screens for the time being.
We sure can. We will not be able to draw on it though. That's the one setback. But we can do that. Here we go.
Fantastic.
All right, so we are looking at the bonus coverage here. Duncan Howard versus Nathan Idy. Now, we are in our last couple of minutes. Duncan would need to score 3 points to tie, 4 to win.
I mean, it has the options. Another damage on a Jinguist and maybe killing out Wampa outright.
Right.
Of course, a single damage on Captain Farth appears as well. Could be another way to score points.
Somebody said viewing still appears to be on the table. We can confirm that. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
no, that's
6. No,
that's Chopper riding on Anakin, and then Obi-Wan right in front of him.
That's right. So we're good. All right, but Duncan's biggest damage dealers are the ones that are left,
of course,
on the table, right? So you got Anakin, you got Obi-Wan, who are completely unscathed, have the possibility.
It's fine. Just whatever that's on them at this point. There's a little confusion about the score, but maybe missed a half points or something. Classic mistake there.
All right.
It's next to the tie they just removed. That's an Aether Sprite. What you talking about? Am I crazy?
All right, we're just gonna go ahead.
I mean, we do have a field reporter doing our stats for us, so I assume he's got the eagle eyes out on there. Is GSP venturing into multi-game coverage? Not normally. But this was an opportunity where we already had a camera set up, ready to go. And we just kind of flipped it around our player camera. We've been utilizing, and I really like those player cameras. To see, the Nuckols on the table.
Yeah.
Hands Nuckols, not Nuckols.
we have Nuckols
Nuckols on the table.
So we'll double check here with Crispy. This might be the last turn. 1 second, I'm gonna mute. All right, so confirmed score 9-12. Now there was confusion there for a second. You may not have heard it, but the players at the table had 8-9. With the scores, in fact, 9-12 or 12-9. All right, here we go. Currently, the Reaper looks like it's being blocked. Players playing with a little bit of haste here.
Yeah, they know time is ticking.
They know the
down.
time is ticking.
And, again, variable timing, so who knows how much time is left on the clock.
No.
Just D.
Just D.
Do you know what the snares is for the final? Great question. It's a brand new one.
It's a brand new one. Randomized.
Could be anything.
Complete, because
except for Droid Soccer.
That's right. From our, we've set up that tradition now. You have 5 rounds in your cut. You got 4 rounds to play your four objectives, and then the 5th one is random. Alrighty.
So Reaper dipping out here to the left is holding on to full points right now. 1 away.
And Vader is not in a position to get it unless he YOLOs over the...
Well, he hasn't become Vader yet. Still Anakin Skywalker.
No, I'm saying... Oh, you're right. That's... that's Nathan's ship. He wouldn't do that. So I mean, Anakin is in a pursuit lane. Here comes the other Jingoist on the other side.
Yep, they're trying to gum up these Jedi as much as possible here, prevent them from that pursuit.
Stay away. So remember, Obi-Wan does have is a CLT Jedi Anakin 7B. It's important to note when we start getting into attack dice. 3 bank. Is Vader the goal here?
Vader, I mean, 2 damage to him. Maybe just Obi-Wan making some space for Anakin's hard one. Making sure doing a fast maneuver to make sure he's not blocked by these other TIE fighters. I mean, that hard one, though, feels like it would be pretty easy to get a damage onto Farroth.
That's right.
Now, it would only net you 2 points, though. So how is Duncan going to get that 3rd point?
It's half points rounded up or down?
Well, Farroth's worth 4. Oh, but yes, it's and the Jingo was only worth 2. So it would have to be onto Vader. You would get 3 points for Vader.
Right. That's what I was asking. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's rounded down.
Yes, rounded down for the first half.
Yeah.
So maybe a CLT. I don't know if Eddie's going to let that Vader just sit in a CLT.
I mean, he can't boost, so if,
yeah, I was going to say
he'll have a barrel roll available.
That's true.
So I could see Duncan trying to find his win condition here. He have to give half on 2 ships, right? You get half on Vader and half on Farroth. I think that's it.
Yes.
You can or 2 points.
Go for the tie on a Jingoist here. The blue Jingoist just needs 1 damage, but you can't get half of Farroth and half of Vader. I mean, from Obi-Wan's positioning.
All right. 3 to tie, 4 to win. And we will let these players play it out. Time has been called. They know they're going to be really accurate with these ships. And here's the play. 1 for Vader. 1 for either the TIE Fighter or the Reaper. The Reaper doesn't have any tokens, minus the Force. Does have 7 Sister. What happens if there's a tie? If there is, in the event of a tie, there is a road roll, basically a coin flip to see who wins the game.
Yep, it's something D has been advocating since we started doing it.
Much better than Final Salvo.
Oh, Final Salvo, please, come on. We left that behind long ago.
That's right. Because we don't have time to play another round, because it's not guaranteed. Like, I know some people are like, well, just let them play another round, see who wins. Like, they could be here all night. Just continue to not score.
Yeah.
There has to be a way to definitively end it.
Yeah, Mountie wants that.
And we should make them keep playing.
Yeah,
again, you're thinking about your emotional attachment to the game. I get it.
I get it. When you're playing at home, when you're at your local store or whatever, right? Playing a pickup game, of course go sudden death. But we're at a convention.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I don't understand why I'm here.
I can't see your smile, but I could tell that you are just ear to ear underneath your mask.
Confused and excited.
Yeah.
Nuckols, pretty shocked to find himself in the finals.
And we saw Anakin take the boost.
Wow.
Good boost.
Make sure he gets that 4th dice.
So that means he spent the Force to do that.
I think he took a chopper evade afterwards as well.
Sure did.
If I'm not mistaken. Now remember, well, I tried to draw on the screen. That TIE Fighter in the center of the board is facing northeast. So that was actually an arc dodge from Anakin as well. Didn't want to potentially lose half points accidentally. Hopefully.
Vader is going to be an arc. No afterburners means that that's a shot. It's not going to probably be in the bullseye. It's going to have to barrel roll Scoochie as much far forward as possible.
He's looking. Do I even have arc here?
Oh, that's brutal.
I mean, if you don't,
if you don't have arc, you barrel roll and hope, right? That's what you got.
It's going to be a close one.
Yep.
You have to try not to lose his lead with a silly mistake or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Nobody touch the table. There is no undo in real games. Or TTS. It breaks everything.
So there's someone asking if he could kill Ferroth outright. Remember, Ferroth's ability will change their defense dice to an evade if you have no green tokens.
Correct.
So it's borderline a reinforce. Very close to a reinforce.
Yep. But that evade, that chopper evade, is how he got a defensive token, and there's also a way to protect from Vader just in case he did something crazy.
Yes, indeed, yeah. So I guess, yeah, the evade would count for Ferroth.
Yep.
It doesn't ask if you have a focus or calculate. It asks if you have a green token. So he's going to have to then just put through a crit that's direct to put Ferroth down in one shot.
Okay. How the Reaper got a green token, he coordinated.
Hard to say. They're having a bunch of fun over there. I mean, the Marshals standing at the table, so hopefully everything is legal.
I think that's the TIE Fighters focus. Does Anakin still have crack shot? Not sure.
Oh, that would could do it, but you'd still need the direct no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Again, this is bonus coverage. We haven't been watching this whole game, just kind of cutting away. The other game did finish with Andrew Nuckols winning with the 15-5 concession. Target lock.
Really? Okay.
And he's going to try to barrel roll out of arc to the left.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. And this is being observed by the judge and both players very closely.
Wow. What a barrel roll.
And it fit.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So now, though he did target lock Anakin, or no, sorry, he target locked Obi-Wan.
Yep, so it's going to be range 1, 2 damage equals half points there. That would close the door.
Yep, just,
Unless Anakin kills the Reaper.
Yes, that's true.
We can't see the results from over there. I think that looks like 2 focuses, or a focus and a hit. Oh, there's 4 dice. We got some couple of focuses. Have some re-rolls. 2 hits, 2 crits from Anakin into the Reaper.
Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see him.
Hit,
2 chances here.
Hit, crit. It was a direct?
It was a direct.
Oh.
Okay.
With Ferroth going down, that's going to flip the score there. Plus 4 points on Duncan's side, 13-12. Obi-Wan still needs to survive. the half-point shot here. Range 1 from Vader. Lock.
True.
Not sure how many force because they're off to the side.
Okay, he's going to keep the one focus. He's going to reroll. I see at least a couple blanks in there, or at least a blank in there. And I'll paint, no problem.
It was just a shield.
All right. Will this blue jingoist have arc? So he's going to offer up a strain then. Gonna spin the focus for 2. And double paint there.
That's it.
Wow.
Looks like Duncan Howard takes the top 4. And we'll be moving on to the final. We will have Andrew Nuckols versus Duncan Howard here at the final table. Man.
Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.